Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and welcome back to another installment of Out from the Underworld. Today I'm going to be reviewing a villain from a movie I just recently saw called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and this movie has 3 villains. But for this one, I'm going to be reviewing the Big Bad Wolf, Death. Yeah, the physical manifestation of death. So, we first meet Death when he encounters Puss in Boots, who he ends up squandering all 8 of his 9 lives. He meets him at a tavern, and after some banter between the two end up fighting, and Death proves to be Puss in Boots' equal, and even overpowers him, and even causes Puss in Boots to feel fear for the first time. Death even manages to make Puss in Boots bleed. So, upon realizing this, Puss decides to do the one thing he never thought he would do, and even shock the audience with what he does. He ends up running away. So, after managing to escape death, barely, Puss ends up retiring, and Death doesn't hunt him down during this time. It was only until Puss ends up going on a journey with his friend Kitty Softpaws and his dog named Pedro, I believe his name is, that Puss ends up getting lost in the Cave of Lost Souls. And from there, Death encounters Puss in Boots again. And from there, Death explains why he's after Puss in Boots. The reason being is because since Puss carelessly threw away his 8 of his 9 lives, Death decides to take Puss out once and for all. And despite the fact that Puss is still alive, Death decides to hunt him down to make sure that Puss doesn't waste away his last life like he did his previous 8 others, and even destroys the crystals of Puss's past 8 lives. Wow. Yeah. So, when the concept of death itself is after you, you know you messed up. But yeah. Now, we don't see Death until, like, it's during the final fight with another villain in this movie named Jack Horner. Yeah. It's during that fight that Death ends up showing up one more time to fight Puss once more. And even Death brings back the sword that Puss ends up losing. Yeah. During the movie, Puss ends up losing his sword. Yeah. Now, it's here that Death and Puss fight for one more time, and Puss finally ends up beating Death after refusing to run away. Yeah, so good on Puss in Boots for finally conquering his fear. So after beating Death, Puss realizes that he can't beat Death, but he will continue fighting with the last remaining life he has. And while Death is mad about that, considering that he wasted his time, he came here looking for an arrogant little legend that thought he was immortal, but he no longer sees that in Puss in Boots, considering that after searching his soul, he realizes that Puss has changed. So, yeah. So, Death decides to leave Puss alone for the last time until he and Puss meet again for the last time, and Death takes his soul. Now, what do I think of Death? He's really cool. Yeah. Death, from his concept to his weapons, which are these sickle things, to his personality. Yeah. While Death does love hunting down the souls of the deceased, he is quite honorable too. As I mentioned before, he didn't hunt Puss in Boots when he went to retirement, and yeah, he didn't hunt Puss in Boots when he ran away from him when he was lost in the Cave of Lost Souls. And even during the final battle, he ended up bringing Puss his sword back. Yeah, so Death, while he is terrifying, he is quite honorable while he is terrifying. So yeah, I think that's what I like most about a villain. An honorable one, but terrifying nonetheless. So yeah. Also, side note, he speaks Spanish. Yeah. Death speaks Spanish. You can tell from when he went to that rant. He went into that rant before declaring his hunt ruined. Yeah. Now, aside from his personality and his weapons, Death is really strong, able to casually shatter crystals when he confronted Puss in Boots in the Cave of Lost Souls. Yeah, do you know how hard it is to shatter crystal? And do it casually, mind you. But yeah. So, personally for me, Death is a rather interesting character. He has the motivation to hunt down Death. He has quite the thrill seeker personality to hunt down anyone who makes him mad, because if you somehow manage to make Death mad, it's gonna come back to bite you. Yeah. And I think that's the lesson that Death wanted to teach Puss in Boots. That death is inevitable, but you shouldn't be arrogant about it. You should value your life while you have it, because if you be arrogant and don't value your life, yeah, chances are Death is gonna come for you, and yeah, Death's gonna come for you and take you out when you least expect it. Now, sorry, I'm shaking just talking about him. So, what do you guys think of Death? Not metaphorical, rhetorical, theoretical, poetical, or any other fancy way. Just a pure physical villain of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Do you guys like him? Hate him? What were some of your favorite moments with him? So, yeah. Just comment below, let me know. I'm Wisdom Cube, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.